This is the ARG build of Worms, which was put in an article called Leveling the Playing Field on October 7th. Now, the article says that Worms are a good deck this format and will be able to do well. I agree. The build they suggested, I disagree with. As you can see what it is, 3 Jagen, 2 Zek, nope, that's not how it reads. 3 Zeks, 2 Jagen, 3 Carteros, and 1 Worm King. That's a very generic setup. I play 1 Tentacles as well because it's a really good finisher, and I love it because of that. The 1 Kage is pretty good as well because you can get a quick rainfall out. Now the 2 Bears are basically good for stopping effects. The Fire and Ice hands I disagree with. I feel they're very anti-meta, but they're not very good actually against the meta because the meta is all about floating, and if you're destroying it, then they're getting effects of that, and that's not good for you. It's good for them, but not for you. Free upstarts I would disagree with as well because you're not really needing to draw into anything super quickly, and you're just giving your opponent free life. Now, Innocent is a very bad argument saying giving your opponent free life, but I do not feel that this anti-meta build of Worms will be able to punch out an extra 3,000. Like, I feel it will need all the damage it can get with no heal of the opponent. That's basically just what I'm feeling from this. The 2 dualities I probably play free because it's still really good, but again, you're not really trying to draw into anything, it's just to give you additional plays. 1 self-charge consumption is good, you only need that with 1. Primistes, main 2, side 1, always. 2 Lances are pretty good still. Like, Lance is still a good card. It gives your monster basically 800 extra attack. Well, your opponent loses 800 attack, and that's pretty good. And then it protects you from just things, and you can chain it to your own offering Destiny Deity, so your monster lives. Put the 2 cards that you pick of your opponent, they die. Well, again, like, offerings, like, I wouldn't like use it as a twin blind space, but you know, you can if you want to, and it's probably not the best. Bringing Bitnib is like one of the most broken cards in the game. Like, if you open Zeks and Nebula, you pretty much win. Like, you play Zeks, you get Jagen to the grave, Jagen's face down, you set your Nebula and whatever else. When you flip Nebula, Jagen flips up, he's now compulsed. And then in the end phase, you flip down Zeks and Jagen draw 2 special Worm King, and then you draw for turn. So it's just free advantage and really good at that. Vanity's Emptiness I really disagree with. I don't think it's needed, and especially with this kind of build, like, what are you really trying to do here? Like, the only good time to make Vanities is if you go, okay, normal summon Carteros, and then just like chain Kage and make, I don't know, King of Feral Imps or something, and then just go, okay, set Vanities. And they're like, okay, sure, fusion. You're like, okay, Vanities. Yeah. There's really not that many good times where you'd play Vanities and you'd be in such a winning seat, where it pretty much means you win. Alternatively, you can just play it whenever and have it as really anti-meta and a big no card. Impulse is still good, Warning's still okay. Wiretaps, I don't like wiretaps. They're a very good card to say no with, but I prefer Trapstones. That's player preference. You can play 2 Trapstone or 2 Wiretap. Either is fine. Although I can see why Wiretap's slightly more favoured in this, because it's, you play a trap and they can go like, Trapstone, and like, ha, Wiretap, big no. And you can put a lot of things away. And Deprison's always good, and I would play Deprisons in everything if everything would have the space. Now, other things that they've suggested you can play are like Regeki and the Artifact Engine. Regeki is good. Like, I would play it, I would main it in everything. I main it in my Shadow build right now, so there's that. The Artifact Engine I still would not play in Worms because I feel, although good, and although it will stop your opponent blind spacing your back row, it's not the best. Like, it becomes cloggy it becomes cloggy, really. Like, draw moral attacks, yeah, that's cool, but then, like, it's not as cool as you want because you're getting brick hands because you have these and you're like, I wish my opponent would MST them, and then they don't, and then you lose because you clogged and bricked. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about this. Like, the ARG Worms, I do not feel is the right way to play. If you are wanting to play Worms, then consider the Trap Tricks engine, because it's still superior to hands, and it's a lot less cloggy, and they are, again, level 4 monsters, like going summon my Rebellio, activate effect to search, chain Kage to Kage, you're still getting your rank 4, but you're also gaining, like, Deep Dark Trap Hole or Bottomless or whatever you're trying to play. Like, if you're going against an artifact build, you might as well side in, like, Trap Tricks Trap Hole Nightmares to get rid of moral tax. Like, there's no downside to it. But, you know, that's just my 2 cents from the best one-player EU. So I've been ARG from the audience, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see you all in the next video, where I will discuss about severe playtesting and Righteous London. I probably won't do any of that, but have fun.